Muck is a pyromaniac now. What do you mean now?
Sorcerer, your machinations end today.
Ooh, machinations.
Of the false emperor. He will not stop the
Didn't I already beat you up once and you ran?
warp will bring the fires of destruction and show you the power of the true gods.
No mercy for the heretic. No forgiveness for the traitor. You can meet your foul gods in person now, sorcerer. These fanatics always have a grip on us. I need to fight them.
Clue. Bringer of damnation, marvel and behold! The greatness of the dark gods is limitless. The Xenos monoliths are functioning as planned. Their creators might have spread through the whole sector once, but they are dust now, and the alien work will serve the grandeur of chaos. When presented with the offerings of defiance and denial, recited in litanies of truth ascended, the monoliths start to awaken, stirring the winds of the immaterium. The constellation of dilution will be shortly upon us. Until then, we must continue the soul's sacraments. According to the Malefica, the warp surge could rage for centuries to come if the conjurations are strong enough. If our brothers can wake the other monoliths in the sector, we can engulf all the Caligari in the fires of the warp. We will liberate the sector from the shackles of their corpse god.
Over the faithful, fear has no dominion. The traitors will perish today.
There's a chest in here. Okay. Back to the ship. This is what I imagine it's like inside a bag of microwaved popcorn. Dude, we are owning that popcorn. Very high popcorn DPS. Pops per second. Level 40. She wants to talk.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
I have
Again?
received your report, and I am very satisfied with the way you have handled the situation.
It's the smokestack hat
However,
lady.
I must add that I have found certain details lacking, especially the ones that concern the role of the Adeptus Mechanicus in the unfolding events. I cannot stress enough the importance of thorough fieldwork. Carelessness leads to negligence, which will eventually lead to anti-imperial activities. All in all, great work. The Emperor protects.
What is it? This compliment sandwich? Little insult in the middle on my work? The enemy below. I have been ordered to investigate the case of mass disappearances on Aethon Prime, which seem to have ties to an old case indicating a potential conspiracy led by 3 traitor marine legions working together. I followed the clues to the catacombs below the Hive City and learned that the mutants who were responsible for the kidnappings who were working for a cult called the Forsaken Sons. In the mutant camp...
And that would lead to anti-disestablishmentarianism.
I didn't think the bot could say that. In the mutant camp, I found an ancient Xenos monolith, which turned out to be a mysterious machine that had been activated recently. The Xenite factions of the Adeptus Mechanicus had been studying these particular Xenos artifacts in the sector for a while. I have also learned that the kidnappings have been going on for decades and that the cult was empowering these monoliths by ritual blood sacrifice. Good God. A dark apostle of the traitorous word-bearers was behind this unholy plan all along. The creature wanted to use these monoliths to increase the warp surge activity in the subsector. I have successfully eliminated this abomination in the entire cult, but considering how long the word bearers have been planning this subsector-wide sabotage and how widespread these Xenos artifacts could be in the sector, I have a strong sense of foreboding. Reward: 20 fate, 1000 XP.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
I just read the message.
Inquisitor, you have successfully eliminated the threat posed.
This lady's got a lot to say.
On Aethon Prime. I am an advocate of swift actions, relentless purges, and dedication to our doctrines, and therefore I find your approach commendable.
Yes.
I'm aware that you still have an ongoing investigation to handle, but as you might have suspected from the classified Pix recording, that was only the beginning. We want you to travel to Dagnor Primaris and investigate a rebellious uprising. The local Adeptus Arbitus has been keeping an eye on potential cult activity in the Administratum Hive, led by a certain individual with the unsophisticated moniker of the Prophet. The cult has recently triggered a hive-wide rebellion. It might sound trivial, but in the light of your previous mission, we suspect that it could be related to the upsurge of chaos activity in the subsector.
Alright, one sec. Somebody did Tato King. So Tato King plays Warhammer. So this lady keeps giving me jobs that are distracting me from my other job. I'm not real happy about that. Alright, let's see. Blueprint. Of course, that's fine. Where's the storage? Is the storage your whole account? I hope it's your whole account. I'm hoping so. I like the auto sort buttons, those are good. Alright, travel to the next location. Wouldn't have any idea what would be generating all that extra chaos energy. Shh. The warp surges are ebbing in the Caligari sector due to this fortunate turn of events. The previously isolated Triglav subsector has been accessible once again. Inquisitor Helena Gosler asked for my assistance in the reintegration of the Aureus system. I shall act carefully. The first Inquisitor who entered this backwater system has disappeared. I'll try to find his trail on a strangely desolate astropath station. Are you still using the Fire Pillar skill? Yes. And I'm basically speedrunning the game at this point with this. It's pretty wild. Note, there's 2 Fire Pillar skills. I'm doing the one with mini beams, not the one fat beam. I think it's called Extermination.
Tech Priest, I need a status report.
Monastery.
I have found the remains of an Imperial squad.
I'm moving faster than the voice lines are going.
Possibly of a hostile incursion, increased by...
This must be the welcome.
They need to talk faster. They're talking too slow, chat. Like I said, speedrunning. This is ridiculous. Open door faster, you're killing my time.
Drakari.
Oh, it's the loading screen lady.
Expecting you, monkey. I hope you'll be a worthy challenge for me, unlike your predecessor.
What's a
It was
Drakari?
quite a disappointment. Enough! You are a mockery of a warrior, a creature of a lesser race. Killing you would be only
Lady, you
a
gave up
waste
in
of my
2
precious
seconds,
time.
maybe tops.
You'll perish soon anyway.
What was that, Inquisitor?
That was a 2-second battle.
Drakari. I don't recall meeting any of them.
The Dark Elves?
It's likely you would not have survived the encounter. They are the Dark Elder.
When I was a child, Grexus told some disturbing stories about them. Ruthless pirates preying on the Imperium, right?
They are not simple pirates, and they are worse than ruthless.
BDSM space
The
elves?
forsaken kindred of the Craftworld Elder. They revel in enslavement and torture. They are cunning and sadistic.
And now, they are here.
But to what end? The cogitators could grant me some insight into the situation.
Auto cryptus transcript. By the powers vested in us, we of the governor of the Triglav subsector will activate the Triglav isolation protocols. We are also transmitting our plea for help on the channels available for all high-ranking agents of the Holy Ordos. During recent years, we've seen a steady increase in the ferocity of the local warp anomalies, which we have dutifully reported to all competent Imperial authorities to no avail. The major sects of the Adeptus Mechanicus and the local representatives of the Navigators Guild confirm that these turbulences will soon lead to the total blockade of the travel routes in the Immaterium, causing a sub-sector-wide separation from the Caligari sector. With the sudden burst in warp surge activity, we fear that the promised time of isolation has come and we need urgent assistance before the travel routes become completely inaccessible. We have been receiving troubling reports from the various worlds of the subsector recently, accounts of strange disturbances, inexplicable disappearances, sightings of unidentified Xenos vessels. It feels like some unseen force is lurking among the stars, waiting in the slowly encroaching darkness. The last conduit to the outside world, the Aureus Relay Station, still has an open astropathic channel to the sector. We have no way of knowing if this transmission will reach its destination, but we humbly request military assistance.
Access denied to the central archives from this cogitator. Proceed to the data vault, Inquisitor.
Good idea.
This station is categorized as the main communications conduit from the system to the rest of the sector. The data vault must contain all the astropathic messages that were swallowed by the Grade Epsilon warp surges.
What's this game? Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. It plays like an action RPG similar to Diablo and stuff like that. What was the theory crafting today? I tried out the pistol Deadeye build that was sent to me. Wasn't happy with it.
Lack of any sign of assault on the station. The Xenos must be using the webway to strike swiftly from their portals and retreat immediately.
I shall remind you that the existence of the web is an information privy only to the chosen agents of the Empire.
Correct. Remember that we are the Xenorite, specializing in research into Xenos relics in the sector. We have extensive knowledge of the interdimensional labyrinth known as the webway.
So I could use your expertise on the Drakari, I suppose.
Preparations in progress. Injecting memory stimulants into the tertiary amyloid as we speak.
I have found the remains of the Inquisitorial retinue that disappeared in the system. This was clearly the work of the Dark Elder.
That's one mystery solved. I wonder what happened to his ship and the crew, though.
Oh, there's a lot of them in here.
With all due respect,
They're all dead.
You always seem to find a way to presume the worst.
That's what makes a good Inquisitor, Captain.
Is there an LI Alac build yet? Not yet. Although Mechanist and Alacrigade both fit the bill and could probably do it. Whoa, there was a big gun guy hiding back there. Didn't see him. He was hiding in my fire.
Data retrieval charts confirm your assumption. Alpha-grade tech heresy. The fact that it has been executed by Xenos race is an aggravating circumstance.
They massacred an entire void station.
Another aggravating circumstance. Suggested approach. Investigate the human remains.
Yes, I was planning to do that anyway. They must be the corpses of the local astropaths.
Here's our marker. Brother Ambrosius, from now on we must avoid all traditional channels of communication. I decided to send you this letter hidden amongst the hymnals from the archives, and I want you to destroy the scroll after reading it. He failed. What we have suspected for a while is true. Just today in the Basilica, I became an unwilling witness to a conversation among two high-ranking officers of the Astra Militarum that revealed to me the ugly truth. We cannot trust our protectors anymore. The soldiers in the Astra Militarum who swore upon the mighty Emperor to protect us from the Xenos threat have become disgraceful servants of those same alien creatures who are preying upon us. I have verbal proof that a foul Xenos drug is widely used among the ranks. This alien substance possesses powerful psychoactive traits, turning simple soldiers into ravishing lunatics who are incredibly strong. The drug has spread like wildfire among the troops, and these alien reavers are using the substance to manipulate our men. I cannot leave my diocese without risking any suspicion. I ask you to board a void ship under false pretenses. You will find this official credentials in the hymnal as well. Travel to the Palace of Eternal Dawn and warn the governor in person. You have my absolute confidence. Safe travels. Darkness has fallen on this world, and there's evil lurking among the shadows. Cardinal Bedivere.
New audio log. Relay station has been cleared. I'm heading back to the ship now. We know that the Dark Elder infiltrated the system, which could explain the silence and the apparent desolation. I will continue my investigation with this conclusion in mind.
Okay. There's usually... There it is. I was gonna say, there's usually a chest near the last room. Okay. Got the info we needed for them here. Someone said Warhammer 40k lore people. I forgot why the Dark Elves' souls go to Slaanesh and Unercall. I don't even know what Slaanesh is yet. This is the image I used for the thumbnail on YouTube. Unlock perk, plus 1% damage bonus to weapon skills per point of current warp heat. I'm always at max heat, but I'm not really using my weapon skills.
Tech Priest, did your sacred contraptions locate any life signals in our vicinity?
Negative. Sensors failed to detect significant void traffic or any considerable proof of life. No Vox transmissions in the area, except for an automated broadcast signal on the Astra Militarum channels. It is originating from an Astra Militarum command post. Standard procedures, Inquisitor?
No. Use the Rogue Trader identification psalms for now. The Dark Elder don't usually employ human mercenaries. Something is going on. Perhaps a surprise visit will clear the fog.
Ooh, we're gonna pretend to be someone else and sneak up on him. Sneaky, sneaky. Do I want any of this? Looking like a no. Alright. And so I've got this item here that appears to have sockets. I don't really know how to use that yet. Unless I need to find things that can be placed in the sockets. More heat! Plus 3% heat damage bonus for every equipped pyromancy skill. I think I'm using 2. Critical hits dealing damage, heat damage burn the target. More heat! What does that put our base damage at for the beam now? 612 damage per second, plus it makes them vulnerable and dots them every second. Oh boy! At Mukluk, at Lego! Travel to the next destination. Is there a way to see, like, what chapter I'm in now? I'm in chapter 4 still, apparently. Wait, am I doing the right thing? Drakari Menace. I assume I'm still continuing the corrected quest. What? Oh my gosh, wait, this is... Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, you can change quests here. I didn't realize I could do that. I did not realize I could change quests here. Alright, I want to continue the main story right now. I've been doing, like, side stuff. I had no idea. Survivors of the Van Winter House. The chamber of the Alpha Pariah is protected by an impenetrable force field, and only Uther's Inquisitorial Rosette can open the ancient barrier. However, Uther Tiberius was gravely wounded, and his most devout followers rescued him from the Martyr and took him somewhere safe. I must find out where he was taken, and the Van Winter House holds the key to this mystery. It is time to visit one of the former ports of the disgraced Rogue Trader family. Let's do it. No, the storage is Psionic's book. Those skill slots are the skills that you're modifying. No, I know how to do that. It's just my staff had, like, 3 sockets on it. And that's new.
Faces a despicable hive of heresy
right here.
And corruption.
Our crew members became wanted fugitives after the purge. They found refuge.
Oh, wait.
Sought to make a livelihood the best way they could.
Oh, is that just this stuff?
It still won't absolve them from their sins against the Imperium. What should I be looking for?
Each of our void stations had a harbor master to supervise the operation of the port facilities. If the Cavalier still frequents this place, which I'm sure it does, this man must know its whereabouts.
Oh boy. Oh, none of that is what we need.
Who are you to stand against me?
Oh, you're all dead.
Inquisitor, if I may, do you think that if I help you find the logbook, it could clear my name?
I seriously doubt it. Herman van Winter was found guilty in trafficking heretical artifacts and consorting with forbidden cults. Your entire house was deemed to be an accessory to the crime.
With all due respect, Inquisitor, I knew my father. He was a sly old fox, a trader who refused neither coin nor adventure, but he was a true servant of the Imperium.
The Holy Order thought otherwise.
Trying to figure out the right path to get over here. Yeah, Lego, I see now that the sockets are like allowing me to use spells. I was thinking that they were sockets like in Diablo, you know, like I put a gemstone or something in the weapon to give it more stats or something, and that's where I was confused. Oh, what did we just find?
That's your man, the harbor master.
He doesn't look too talkative.
What if we set him on fire? Honestly, the hardest mission would be like if she's like, hey, we need to get the book from that guy,
The harbor master,
but don't burn the book, so don't use fire. Then I'd be like, oh crap.
My only need.
Maybe not. All our harbor masters used to log everything into a central cogitator.
I'll find that cogitator.
Treasure chest. And I think the cogitator is right here. I can't even talk. Message. Once again, no open communication with our ship, and don't use names, not even temporary ones. We will meet in person soon. Purge the cogitator. We didn't. By Harbor Master Meowt to the Pale Mistress. My dear friend, I wish to apologize about the recent delays. You can imagine the logistical and collateral difficulties with these livestock shipments. The current leadership is open-minded about our dealings, but some of the surviving Van Winter old-timers have certain reservations about dealing with the narrow-mindedly consider as a cult. Understandable reservations, I may add, from their perspective, of course. After all, they were serving under an extremely wealthy and dignified rogue trader dynasty for their whole life. This transition must be very troubling for them. Old Grexus may look like a liability in the light of our recent events, but his connections are valuable for our organization. We have to politely refuse your proposal for now at least. However, we will keep him under strict supervision to avoid his interference in the future. The last portion will arrive in less than 20 cycles. Stay prepared. Safe travels, Marius Mount.
Captain, are you familiar with a man called Nathaniel Grexus?
He was my father's most trusted captain. A boisterous fellow, but a good man.
Your former house members made a pact with a cult, and he refused to follow them into total depravity. They keep him locked up here somewhere.
I would humbly suggest that you find him then. He could be useful.
Rescue Grexus. Wonder if he can clear her name.
The price I pay for power.
Oh, all the fire.
The war will eat me alive.
Oh, we summoned a demon. Oh, crap. Whoops.
Captain Grexus, I need you to come with me.
I need a few bottles of Amasec to invigorate my weary soul. And then I'm off to kill all these monsters.
He's like, no, I need a
They have
beer.
already paid for their crimes, Captain.
Ah, I hope you made them suffer. How can I assist you then?
I must find the astute Cavalier. It might have visited this station.
It was here, until these sniveling rats sold our flagship to a group of abhuman filth. Oh.
Do you know where the cruiser is now?
No, but I've heard rumors about where it's heading. Take me with you, and I can help.
We got a new guy on our ship, I think. All right, let's go. Beam me up. Weird skull-shaped teleporters. Oh, this guy's got claws. What is it? Is this another type of Chaos Marine? That dude looks pretty sick. Unlocked an ocular component, damage bonus, supreme damage reduction, movement speed 5 seconds on use. After this effect, lose movement speed and half your health. Oh god. Here he is.
My sweet Ragnar. What a cheerful sight for these sore eyes.
Captain Grexus, I haven't seen you since you vanished without a trace. Right after you were proved innocent.
It was shameful of me, I know. But I simply couldn't bear to witness how others suffered for your father's misgivings.
You're talking about a house purged for charges of heresy.
House Van Winter was filled with shady elements, no question about that. Some of them even kept me as a prisoner.
Your point being?
Not all of them are backstabbing scoundrels. Ragnar deserves a clean slate, and you won't find a better ally in the sector. Apart from old Grexus, of course.
Start with telling me where I can find the Cavalier.
I overheard my former crew members gossiping about this cult, and a world they were planning to visit with the ship. I'll give your navigator the coordinates.
His outfit makes him look like a nutcracker. You know, the Christmas ones? Like, I don't know, he looks like the Nutcracker Prince. Okay. Let's see. Warp Rod, Fabricus Scatterfield. Okay, next mission. Blood for the Blood God. The Claw guy was a Blood Legion. Skull for the Skull Thorn. Thorn? You mean Throne or Thorn? Milk for the Cornflakes, Nuts for the Nutcracker. How's Celasta with the mods going? Nice. It only took us an hour to kill a Minotaur last night. We found out that Flute did not put any points into dexterity, and she's our rogue, so she's not doing too great. Our rogue maxed out strength and charisma. The Void Station of the Van Winter House held valuable information. The logbook of our family is still in their flagship, the Astute Cavalier. If I find this vessel, I may gain access to the ancient secrets of the family and finally learn where the ancestor of the Van Winters took Uther Tiberius millennia ago. Nathaniel Grexus, a captain of the Rogue Trader House, will help me to trace the mysterious ship. I heard my name. We were talking about your very flashy-looking, strong rogue. Tab out for just a second. Okay. A rogue I played with used maxed out intimidation instead of stealth, so it wasn't that bad.
You have led me to a world with a full-scale demonic outbreak, and no Cavalier in the docks. Explain.
They must have changed her name.
And how are you planning to find her?
Trust old Grexus, Inquisitor. This upper hive is home to an enclave where the notable merchant princes lodge when they're passing through. All those Captain Fancy...
Grexus, you seem to be oddly untroubled by recent events.
My unrelenting devotion to the Emperor keeps my spirits high.
That and your bottles of Amasec.
We all cope in our own different ways. I want to live to serve the Imperium.
Recoil, unclean!
Oh, that's a lot of peeps.